Sorry, I'm in a real bad area. Signal is going in and out, but I'm gonna do my best to go ahead and make the video and get off. Hope you all having a wonderful day. It's another warm one, guys, so make sure you stay cool. And again, I want to say happy midday Monday to you. Pray that all is well with everybody. Everybody's doing well. This is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. This is Mr. Favor, and I'm back in the saddle again. The Lord has blessed us to see another Monday. Kept us 7 days, and I pray that you all had a wonderful weekend. You are having a blessed, safe, successful, and productive day, and all is well. All is well over here at the Favor Camp. We're just sitting. Been sitting all morning. Got loaded. Come to the job. Still sitting. I'm still sitting with my first load. Haven't gotten the first load off yet. So that's always a blessing. You're able to save fuel. Man, I'm telling you, God will look out for his people. You hear what I say? Everything is gone up. Fuel prices are up. Everything is up. But it's always a blessing when you can just sit, not burn fuel, and just save any way you can. So I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful for the sit time because I'm not burning any fuel. Just sitting here waiting, get unloaded in line with everybody else. And I got several trucks in front of me, so I'm just sitting here just waiting my turn to dump. I ain't in no hurry. Not at all. but and I'm sitting, man, let me tell you something, boy. When you're running low on snacks, I think I got some fruit in here, but I ran out of Gatorade and things like that. And then I have to look over to my right, and there sits a Dollar General. And you know they got some cold drinks up in there. And the boy is, when I get off this live, the boy going up at Dollar General, and the boy gonna get him something cold to drink. You understand what I'm saying? And I have to look over there. I said, oh, that's a brand new Dollar General they just put up here. So I'm gonna hit that Dollar General. I'm gonna meet some new friends today. You understand what I'm saying? Good evening to everybody. What's going on? What's up with you? What up, fam? How you doing? Pray that all is well with you. Everybody's doing well on the Midday Monday Nugget. What's going on, Midday Monday crew? How y'all feeling today? How's your day going? How was your weekend? I got a strong crew. Midday Monday crew. They strong. And I'm so grateful to the Lord for what God is doing. I was looking for that guy. I was wondering where he was at. But is that him? Yeah, that's him. But anyway, hope you all are doing well. I'm gonna get right to the nugget, guys. It's gonna be a simple nugget, but I pray that it bless your life. Listen, guys, we'll get right to it. Looking forward to meeting you all tonight at 7 p.m. Come back to this afternoon, hang out with AGA for the Back to the Bible segment. I'm gonna be solo tonight, but we're gonna have a good one. We got some things I need to talk about. We're gonna share with you guys, and I pray that you all will join me tonight at 7 p.m. for another edition of Back to the Bible. I think we're starting to get moving. Man, this always happens. As soon as I get on the live, then they want to start getting, now they want to go to work. 12 o'clock, they want to go to work. But anyway, let me go ahead and get to the nugget. I just want to share the nugget with you. I was on my way to the job site this morning, and, having my devotional time, always pray and sing a little bit, might play some music, and having that good old time. This one of the joys that I have about being in the truck, because you're in the truck by yourself. You can talk to God, you can pray. A lot of time I'm sitting on the job sites, I'm reading my Bible, because many of you know I'm a pastor, so I have to get that study time in, not just at home or when I'm at the church, but I got to get it in when I'm on the road, because I have to do Bible study on Wednesday nights. I got to do Monday night segments on Monday nights. I got Sunday mornings, so I have to stay in the Word, guys. I got to keep feeding my spirit so that I can have something to feed the people of God, and so I'm responsible for a lot of people, so I got to stay in that Word. It's not about what I think or what I believe, my opinion. It's about what does the Word say about it. At the end of the day, it's got to be based upon what God says about it. Good evening to everybody. God bless you. Pray that all is well. Listen, guys. So on the way to the job site, I was having my devotional time, talking to the Lord, and sometimes we find ourselves in situations that we either put ourselves in, or we try to help in situations and end up it not working out, or it end up going left when you plan for it to go right. And sometimes you can mean well, try to help out, try to be that mediator or that assistance, but sometimes it don't always work out. And so I just want to kind of bring some clarification to that, because I've been getting a lot of people who are in this particular situation, and they feel like they are not being appreciated, or they are going through things and they feel like they're not being appreciated, or people are not valuing them on the level that they should be valued. And so and I just wanted to just come on and say to you that sometimes you are not needed at the moment. That doesn't mean you're not necessary. You're just not needed at the moment. And sometimes we can feel rejected, or we can feel unappreciated, because we sometimes put ourselves in situations, or we offer to help, or we take on the role of helping. We may see something, we may feel like somebody need our help, or somebody's trying to communicate, and we take it on ourselves to try to speak for them without them even asking us to. And sometimes you mean well, but at the moment you are not needed. You're not needed. It's not that you're not necessary. It's just that you are not necessarily needed at that moment, at that particular time. So we have to learn how to wait until we are asked a lot of times for help or assistance. Especially, it depends on the situation. It depends on the person or persons. And it's not that you're not needed, okay? It's just that you're not needed at the moment. So that does not make you unnecessary, okay? You are still necessary. You're just not necessary at the moment. Okay? So I just want to say that to somebody today. It may only be for one person. I don't know who it's for. I'm just sharing it with you all. Somebody needed to hear that. Somebody need to know that. And that what that does, that protects you from continuing to get your feelings hurt, or to suffer offense, or feeling rejected, or I'm sorry, y'all. Again, I'm suffering some bad signals, or suffering from feeling unappreciated, or you don't feel valued, or whatever the case may be. So you don't have to feel that way. You just got to learn how to be necessary, but be available when you are needed. And sometimes you're not needed at the moment. You're not needed at the time. It's not that you don't have something to add. You don't have nothing to bring. It's not that you're not valuable to people's lives. It's just that at the moment, they don't need your assistance. They may not need what you are offering, or they may not need you at the time. It doesn't mean you're not necessary, guys. It just means at the moment, they don't really need you in that way. Okay? So a lot of times we have to learn how to be who we are, not just in our own lives, but we have to learn how to be who we are in other people's lives. We gotta learn our role. We gotta learn our purpose. We gotta know the purpose for us being in people's lives. You gotta, even in whatever you're going through right now, what is the purpose in it? Learn the purpose. Don't focus so much on the situation or the condition or what's going on, what's not going on. Focus on the purpose. What is it that God wants me to learn, wants me to get? Good evening to everybody that's coming in. Happy midday Monday to you. Pray that all is well. And you all are having a God bless Monday afternoon. Good evening to you. Hope you all are doing well. And so those of you that are coming on right now, please go back and watch the video in the beginning when I'm done, so that you can get the fullness and get the whole message in its entirety. And I promise you, it will bless your life. I'm backing up, guys, so I'm trying to be safe here. So I just want to just throw that out there. Stop feeling unnecessary. Stop feeling devalued. Don't put your value into somebody else's ability to validate you. You need to know who you are. You need to know your self-worth. You need to know who God made you and your purpose for being here and being present in other people's lives. Okay? So, I just want to encourage you guys. To know your worth, know your value, and just realize that just because you're not needed at the moment, that doesn't make you unnecessary. And it doesn't make you less valuable. You're just not needed for this particular thing. Sometimes we are only necessary for certain things. And just because you're not necessary for this doesn't make you unnecessary for anything. And just because you're not needed for this doesn't mean you're not needed. You're just not needed for this. Okay, so we have to learn how to appreciate the times we are needed, and we got to also appreciate the times that we're not. I mean, sometimes that's a blessing. That way you won't suffer burnout. You won't be putting yourself in a situation or obligating yourself to do more than what you are necessarily needed to do. Sometimes we burn ourselves out. Sometimes we put ourselves in situations, and then when we put ourselves in situations that we was not necessary or we were not needed, we feel like we've been used. We've been taken advantage of. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you can be put in a situation because you volunteered when you was not asked. So hold on, guys. What's up, brother? How you doing? You doing all right? Doing well. Huh? All right, guys. Dumping my load, as you can see. So guys, you don't, I mean, why are my windows so loud? So guys, got a new operator back here, and he's telling me to do one thing, and okay, guys, it's starting to get busy now. As soon as I get on the live, they want to go to work. But anyway, so sometimes we feel less value, or we feel used, or somebody taking advantage of us because we take on a lot. We volunteer to do things that we would not necessarily needed to do. And in some cases, people will take advantage of that. Even in your volunteering, you want to help, you want to serve, you want to support, you want to assist. Sometimes you can start out assisting and then end up getting the whole assignment. Because especially when you have people who supposed to be doing the assignment and they really don't want to do it, and so they see that you are willing to step up, you are willing to be persistent and do it, and then they'll just pass it right on to you and just move right on out the way, and you find yourself overwhelmed, overbooked, overworked. Because you didn't find that boundary, that common ground to, and you didn't learn how to appreciate the times that you are given when you are not needed. It's not that you're not necessary, you're just not needed at the moment. So you have to learn how to embrace even those times, to use those times as a break, a time of refreshing, and a time of regroup and reset. Okay, you gotta learn how to appreciate those moments and those times that you have. So I just wanted to throw that out there, guys. Just because you're not needed at the moment doesn't mean you're not necessary. So you have to learn how to embrace that and appreciate that. All right, so stop feeling rejected. Stop feeling like, you're not being appreciated. Stop feeling like you're not being considered. Stop feeling like you're being overlooked. In some cases, people do overlook you, but that's okay too. Okay, because the Bible says that your gift will make room for you and bring you before great men. So God will make sure you be brought before the right people. So even in that, God is protecting you by not allowing you to be identified or cause you to be overlooked. Learn how to thank God in all things. Try to see the good in everything. Don't focus on the negative. Don't focus on the bad. And get away from people that's always got a negative view about everything that's going on in your life. You'll never be able to see the good in anything if you are always around people who are looking for the negative. And just because they see it that way, that don't make it right. Everybody's not out to get you. Everybody is not in a place of wishing you ill will. So you gotta watch who you talk to when you are dealing with situations and circumstances such as that. Okay, you gotta be careful who you deal with. Be careful who you talk to, who you get advice from. Godly counsel. You need godly counsel. In the multitude of counsel, the Bible said there is safety. But you got to get the right counsel. You got to get the right advice. Okay, so just want to throw that out there too, guys. All right, guys, I got to go. This is Mr. Favor. I hope you all continue to have a God bless Monday afternoon. And I'll see you tonight, 7 p.m. for another edition of Back to the Bible. All right, this is Mr. Favor. I'm out. Peace.